Guess the groove is down. Hey guys, and welcome back to The Groove. And today I am here with Nicoletta from Polaroid Fade.
Hi.
Thank you for joining Zoom
Of
and
course.
doing this. And actually thank you to Tiffany for setting this up together for
Shout
us.
out my girl.
How do you know Tiffany?
She is my best friend, and funny enough, she actually, so she is a photographer around the area,
Yeah.
and she reached out to me last April, and she was like, "Hey, I see you're playing a show in Philly. Like, I would absolutely love to shoot for you."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, why not? Like, that would be cool." So she ended up coming, taking photos for the band. They were absolutely incredible. Um, and then she just kind of stuck around.
Yeah. No, she's like super talented and she's so sweet.
Yes,
I forget how I met her specifically because I like run into everyone in the scene all the time, but it was like
yes.
some random moment when we were all at the scene, like at a show or something, and then I just met her and she was really sweet. But she mentioned you guys a lot during our interview that I did with her, Jake and Alma. That was a
Yeah.
while ago, but she mentioned you guys like a ton, so I was like, I would love to interview them. So I'm happy we finally are. So
An honor.
first, where did you get the name Polaroid Fade from?
Um, Honestly, it's nothing too special. Like, um, I when I was younger, I always had, do you remember like the like off-brand like Polaroid cameras, the ones with like the
Yes.
rectangular like
Mm-hmm.
film?
Yeah.
So I had one of those. And I mean, I took that thing everywhere, everywhere. And I had like a little scrapbook full of the photos that I took. And
Mhm.
um, then one Christmas, my dad was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get you like an actual like Polaroid camera." And I was like,
Mm.
"Oh, hell yeah." So then, I don't know, I guess my dad and I were just kind of like brainstorming some names,
Mhm.
and Polaroid Fade was one of them. And I think we just kind of came up with it because, like, a Polaroid, after you obviously snap the photo,
Yeah.
it fades in and then over time
Mm.
it'll start to fade out.
Oh,
So I think that's just kind of the story, I guess, but
yeah.
there's really no specific meaning behind it.
Oh, that's cute though, because it's like you're fading in and hopefully the band does not fade out, but you never know.
Yes.
Never know in the scene. So is your dad like a kind of part of the band in like the background or anything like that? Or
Yeah, he's like, we like to call him the secret fifth member. But yeah, we did everything for the band together.
yeah. How did you were it sounds like you were kind of the deciding person to like I want to do this band and everything. How did you kind of figure out that you wanted to be a part of a band?
I've always been just into music in general.
Hmm.
My dad was a musician for pretty much his whole life. Um, and as a daddy's girl,
Yeah.
I've always looked up to him. So I guess I kind of just went to him and I was like, "Hey, like I want to learn how to play guitar. Can you help me? And
Mhm.
I want to write music. Can you help me?" And
Yeah.
that's just kind of how we started writing. And it was over COVID that we started, so I was obviously doing nothing. So
Hmm.
I just wanted to find something to do, and that's just kind of where it led me.
Yeah. How did you like figure out what kind of genre of music and things like that you wanted to kind of pursue in your band and just your musical journey overall?
Um, I wanted to write music similar to the stuff that I listen to.
Mhm.
So, I've grown up on The Cure, The Smiths, The
Yeah.
Sundays, Cocteau Twins, and just like that entire
Hmm.
genre of bands. Um, and I just wanted to be like them in a
Hmm.
sense.
Yeah.
Um, and my dad kind of shoved that music down my throat since I was
Mm-hmm.
a kid. And I just wanted to take that and run with it.
Yeah. No, it sounds like really good. And it's kind of interesting for our scene too, because I feel like everyone's just indie rock now. And like I love indie rock. I have no
Me too.
problemo with indie rock at all. Like it's
Me
my favorite
too.
thing ever, but it's always interesting when you hear a band that doesn't sound like everyone else. And but it's like kind of a little bit of an old school like revival thing, which is
Yeah.
always interesting. How do you think like were you at all like nervous at all entering into a scene of like mainly indie rock, or how did you kind of feel coming into that?
Um, I when we first played a show in the scene, I want to say I was like maybe 16 or 17. So
Mhm.
I was definitely nervous because it's a
Yeah.
bunch of college kids. Um, but I think that like the more the scene grows, like it's always been like a pretty large demographic.
Mhm.
But I would say I was definitely nervous because a lot of the kids were older. So
Yeah.
I didn't know how I was going to resonate with them.
Hmm.
Um, but I think right after that first show and like as Polaroid Fade was introduced into the scene, I think things definitely kind of like calmed down a bit
Yeah,
because I
for
was
sure.
able to like figure out how to interact with people older than
Hmm.
me and
Yeah.
like specifically like the college demographic.
Yeah. I never
It was
really,
definitely a lot of fun.
yeah, I never really thought much about like that aspect of like the age gap. Because how old
Yeah,
are you right now?
20.
Okay, you're 20. So you're
Yeah.
still, I'm not really on the younger side. Like I'm 22, so it's not even that much of a difference, but it feels like so much when you're in college. It's like
Yeah.
crazy. And I was obviously like a little nervous talking to like older people and stuff in college, but for a scene like aspect, I've never really thought about that of being like you come in, you're put on a bill with like all these experienced scene bands and you're like I'm like
Yeah.
just a little baby. Like I can't even imagine. What was your first show?
Um, I can't for the life of me remember the venue name, but it was a Rowan basement show.
Mm.
And it was probably one of the coolest shows we've ever played.
Mm.
In like that sense.
Yeah.
And everybody was so nice. It definitely like helped take the nerves away from everything
Oh, for
going into
sure.
it. But I mean, everybody was so sweet. And we ended up doing an interview with the Rowan Barstool page.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if it ever saw the light of day, but we did in fact record an interview
So
for them.
funny. That's hilarious. What was like, I don't even know the Rowan Barstool page. Like, I know nothing about it. But I guess they
It
were just walking around.
pretty much, honestly. I mean, everybody in that was like that had to do with the Rowan Barstool page was like
Mm,
they were funny and they were so sweet. But I guess it just kind of died out once
yeah.
like that class graduated, I think.
Hmm. Yeah, that's
But
usually
who
how it
knows?
happens.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe
That's
it'll
what,
have a revival.
yeah, I feel like that's what is the main issue with the scene right now of like how there's like kind of a lack of houses. And I
Hmm.
think it's because all the people who were like super adamant about it are just graduated and gone. And
Yeah,
it's kind of sad. It's like, oh my gosh, the
I
scene's like
know.
dying. It's not dying, obviously. I always say this. Like I'll have conversations with people and I'm like, oh, the scene's dying. Like what's going on? And then I'm like, it's actually not because there's still so many bands, but it's like
Yeah,
harder for you guys to get shows just at all. Like
yeah.
how have you kind of been attacking that issue? Like, do you still play a lot of house venues or is it like bar venues? Like, what type, like, how do you kind of navigate that issue?
Um, we haven't played as many house shows,
Hmm.
unfortunately, because I definitely want to play more house shows,
Yeah.
especially in like the Rowan scene, in the Rutgers, New Brunswick scene, like stuff like that. Um, because it's always nice to just have that
Mhm.
interaction with somebody. Because now
Yeah.
I'm college aged, so it's like it's always nice to meet people like face to face and like talk with people that are
Oh yeah.
like interested and excited and um but we've mostly been playing shows. Like we have a few shows coming up in August down the
Mhm.
shore.
Oh, that'll
So
be
we're
cool.
playing, yeah, we're playing yet to be announced, but we're going to be announcing them soon. But we're playing the Arts of Surfing Festival in Ocean
Mhm.
City. And then we're playing in Wildwood Crest again this year. Um, except we're not playing at the Arts Pavilion, which is what we've done in previous
Hmm.
years. We're playing at, it's like right down the road. It's at like I believe it's like a field
Oh, that's
setting. Yeah, so it should be really, really cool. But that'll be the first time that we're playing that. But that's kind of what we've been hitting lately.
hmm.
Um, we've played a few Philly shows this year already.
Yeah.
We played World Cafe Live, and then we played Philomoka,
Oh,
which
Philomook
are
is really good.
yeah, which are two really awesome venues.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess we're just kind of navigating around it for now
Yeah.
until like we find an in.
Hmm. Yeah,
But
I feel like it's not that it's become clicky or anything, but it has always been like a friend helping other friends type thing, but
yeah, I could see that.
I feel like it's a little bit more now, especially because there's less houses and then it's also dangerous to get the cops called and like everything else. So
Yeah,
I don't know, it just sucks because I feel like that's the main way for you guys to get any type of like fan base, really. Because those are the type of people who are actually going to come up and talk to you, like you were saying. Because
right.
that's how all of my friends like got at least a little bit of listeners or something. Like it just
Yeah.
sucks. Because I feel like at a Wildwood Crest thing, it's just like a bunch of drunk, retired people. They're
It's
not
actually
gonna.
it's really funny. The past few times that we've played Wildwood Crest, it's like right on the boardwalk.
Oh,
So
that's
we get all the
good.
people that are walking by the boardwalk and it's a free show.
Mm-hmm.
So like they could just come sit down. It's like grassy, it's super
That's
nice, super
awesome.
calm, like super chill.
Mm-hmm.
And we play like a bunch of covers along with our original stuff. So
Yeah.
it's relaxing and it's just like I said, it's just like super laid back.
Hmm. Do,
Um,
do you enjoy playing covers more than, well, you probably don't like it more than your original, but like some people hate doing covers like at all. Like, do you enjoy that or no?
I I really love playing covers because normally like I'm the one choosing the covers.
Mm,
Um, but um I'll like send covers to the guys and I'm like, "Oh, we should really do this one." And they'll be like, "Oh yeah," or "Oh, we shouldn't do that." Um and then we'll like screw around at rehearsal and like
yeah.
find out some like cool song that we didn't even think about doing to throw in.
Mm,
And no, but I love playing covers. Definitely not more than the original stuff, but I
yeah.
do love a good cover in the set.
Mm.
Like we play Here's Where the Story Ends by the Sundays sometimes.
Oh.
Um, play Just Like Heaven by The Cure.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then we end our sets with Dreaming by Blondie. So
Wait, I love that.
yeah.
That does
We
sound
have our
fun.
fair share of covers.
How did the band originally form? And has it
Uh,
changed over time?
so like I said earlier, like my dad and I were pretty much the base of the
Mm.
band. And then Tyler, the guitar player, he he actually roadied for my dad's Genesis tribute band.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, and so that's how I know Tyler.
Mm.
And then Tyler knows the other two guys because one of them used to go to the high school that Tyler teaches at. And then Um, that's Jack. And then Jeremy is good friends with Jack. And then Jeremy's dad knows my dad. So we're all connected somehow.
Yeah. It's like a big family.
Yes.
No, but that's kind of good that you know everyone because I feel like that allows it to actually stay glued together, like for not forever, but like for as
Yeah.
long as you need it to, because there are people who meet people on Facebook and they're like, okay, you're my new drummer, and then it just does not work out. And then you're like, oh,
Yeah.
well, now I'm screwed because I can't play without a drummer or anything like that. So I always think
Yeah.
it's more sweet too when a band is like, they have multiple layers of like how they know each other and like that they care
Right.
about each other and things like that. Would you say that you're the one who wears the pants?
Like that. No, I'm just kidding. Um, I mean, I would say that I definitely like oversee things.
Hmm.
But I'd say that like we all collaborate on
Yeah.
decisions and like stuff like that. So we all bring our own thing to the table.
Hmm. Yeah, that's cool. Some people have like set rules or not rules, but like roles in like
Yeah.
where someone should be. Do you guys have like sort of roles that each of you have, or do you kind of just pick up whatever you need to do?
Um, I'd say we just kind of pick up like
Hmm.
like some of the guys will send me venues and stuff like that and like I'll reach out or I'll do some like
Hmm.
research, see if I know anybody like um and then like we'll all like throw in ideas for social media posts or like flyer ideas or
Hmm.
just stuff like that. So like I said, I think we just all kind of like pick up when things need to be picked up, you know?
Yeah. I like you mentioned research. I feel like that's like kind of a non-talked about thing that scene bands specifically need to do. Like you have to network and also research so much. So how do
Yeah.
you kind of go about that?
Um, I see who our mutual followers are on Instagram
Hmm.
and I just kind of go from there. But
Yeah.
no, I'd say like a mixture of that, but like also um Tiffany has a lot of experience in the
Hmm.
scene. And so, like, if I have any questions and like I think that she may have an answer, like I'll talk to her and I'll ask her.
Yeah.
Same with Tyler. Tyler has a lot of experience in music and in like venues and stuff like that. So, like, um, I'll talk to him. Like, we'll kind of like conversate on what we think is best
Hmm.
because he's been in other bands before. He's played certain venues, like stuff like that.
Yeah. It's like kind of crazy how because when I was in the scene, like actively, I'm not really like, I don't go to shows as much anymore, but when I was like actively in the scene, it was insane how many people in one night I would meet that later on would like help me get a band on or like help me get like a VIP ticket or like something. Like it was
Yeah.
actually insane. And I never realized how much I knew because I was just like, oh, these people are my friends. Like they're just my
Yeah.
friends. And then someone would come and ask me like as a band or something, like after an interview, they'd be like, do you know anyone that could help me out with this? Da, 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 da," and I would have the answer. It's like
Right.
people are walking around with all of this information. They don't even know that they have the information unless you ask like the correct question and you're like, oh, I actually do know what I'm talking. And I'm sure that's happened to you too, because bands more than anyone else kind of get the most because they're the ones who are contacting the venues and things like that. Like it's
Yeah,
just so wild. Like, it's actually insane.
it
Um,
is. No, it's such a useful tool. Not, I wouldn't call it a tool, but like it is kind of a tool in a sense.
yeah.
Like it's like just something that you have in your back pocket that like you
Mhm.
said, like you don't even know that you have it until yeah, like until it's obvious that you have it.
It's actually wild. And people are always like, "Oh yeah, like you know everyone in the scene." I'm like, "No, I don't." And then they'll like ask me about something and I'm like, "Wait, maybe I do." Like, I don't know. It's like
You go
it's actually
you
crazy.
Yeah, you go to a show and you're like, "Oh, I know you.
Yeah.
Wait, I know you too.
It's so weird. And then you feel like I don't know, it's just so weird. Especially like being perceived too in the scene is kind of wild because there will be people, I'm sure you've had this a bunch of times where people are like, "Oh, you're Polaroid Fade." And like
Yes.
you're like, "I've literally never even seen you before." What was it like getting that for the first time?
It was really funny. I laughed out loud and I was like, yeah, I was like, that is me. Um I'm like, how do you know who I am?
Right. And then you're like, how do I do this like normally? Like I'm always like, do I am I just like, oh my God, thanks for
Yeah, I
listening or
feel
like
awkward.
yeah, exactly. Because then you're like, I don't want to come off like rude and
Right.
like full of myself, but also I don't want to be like, I don't know, awkward. Like I don't it's just super weird.
Exactly.
But it is really funny whenever it happens. How do you guys normally prepare for your shows? Like, do you have any rituals or anything like that to like get you pumped?
Um, honestly, not really. I feel like that's such a boring answer, but um,
It's the truth.
we just kind of show up. I mean, I guess I could say normally the entire ride to a show, I'm like singing the Sundays. Like
Oh.
I have the Sundays entire discography
Hmm.
on my phone and I just have it on shuffle and I'm just that's like my warm up, I guess. I don't
Hmm.
know. But I don't know for the other guys. Like I don't know if they have any
Yeah.
hidden rituals that they do before shows. That would be really funny. I have to ask them about that.
Do you guys have anything that you always do as a band, like after shows or just outside of music at all?
Um, honestly, the guys really love a good milkshake. Like,
Yeah.
oh, like they will go to Wawa, they will get themselves like a 24-ounce milkshake
Hmm.
and it's hilarious. They're always talking about how they're getting milkshakes.
Honestly, that sounds really good right now because
It
my
does.
house does not have AC yet, and I'm like dying. I have like three fans going
Oh,
at the same time. It's so bad.
that sounds awful.
Well, because it's been so cold, and then
I
all of a
know.
sudden it decided to be 90 degrees, and I'm like,
For the next 3 days.
oh, okay. So I'll just die, but it's fine. Like, I had to go in the attic and get all my summer clothes, everything, and I'm sweating, but it's fine. Ugh, but Wawa milkshakes are so good. Not sponsored by Wawa,
Not sponsored by Wawa.
unfortunately, but it's okay. What has been your guys' favorite or your favorite show that you guys have played?
Oh, that's a good question. I feel like I have a few, but
Okay.
we played a show the beginning of this year. Um, and it was at Philomoka.
Hmm.
Um, we love Philomoka.
Yeah.
Like love.
Philomoka's such a good venue. It's like perfect.
Yes. Yes. Um, it's great size. Like it's just so
Mhm.
intimate. It's literally perfect. But we played with these bands called My Favorite and Riverside.
Mm.
Um, and Riverside actually, I don't know if you're familiar with the
Mhm.
Ocean Blue.
No, I don't think so.
They're a band local to PA, like
Oh.
Lancaster area, I want to say.
Hmm.
Um, and Riverside has played shows with the Ocean Blue. And I've been listening to the Ocean Blue and Riverside since I was a kid.
Oh.
And so we played that show with them, and that was like a dream come true. I was
Yeah, that
so
had to have
excited
been
for that show.
crazy.
Yeah. Um, it was such a great show. Um, but I mean, we've played venues in New York that I've loved. Like
Mhm.
we've played venues in um Philly that I've loved. I'd say that I love every single show that we play,
Hmm.
but that's like the standard answer. But I do really love all of the shows that we play.
Yeah, every show's different. I mean, they're all special in their own little way. Have you ever had like a show that it was probably like early on or something that you were just like, that was not my best performance, and I did not enjoy that at all.
I had a performance like that last summer actually. And
Oh,
I shouldn't have had that performance, but I did. Um, it happens. I
yeah,
mean, it's just like you know better. Don't screw up like that again.
yeah.
So, and I haven't. I've been on top of my stuff. But yeah, I mean, towards the beginning of Polaroid Fade's career, like I could definitely say that I've like said some questionable things like at shows in between, like
Mm,
the banter in between, like
yeah.
I've definitely improved in that sense.
I think that's like
Um,
a really hard thing that people all like all frontmen have that issue. Like in the
yes.
beginning they'll say stuff and it's just like crickets or it just did not go over well and you're
Yeah.
like, "Ooh,
The joke didn't land.
yeah, no, it did not land." But I feel like you have to do that though. Like you have to go through that experience at least like
Yes.
4 times before you finally are like, "Okay, I need to figure this out."
Right. Yeah.
How did you kind of figure that out? Because I can't even imagine doing that. Well, I kind of do it, but I don't do it in front of people. So, like, if people are listening to my podcast, like, and they don't agree with something, I will probably never know unless they comment and tell me, yo, that was like effed up. So I'll never know, but like, you get direct feedback, like, right away. Like, how do
Yeah.
you kind of do that? I guess.
Um, I my dad, I keep bringing him up, but my dad um is and always has been really good at reading a room.
Mm,
And I think that he like kind of taught me how to do that.
mm-hmm.
So like I look around the room and I'm just like what could I say to make
Yeah.
these people laugh or to make these people smile or to give these people energy
Mm-hmm.
or just like make them feel something.
Yeah.
And I just I try to I do what I think is going to get that reaction out of them.
Mm-hmm. No,
Which
yeah.
sometimes it goes over well, sometimes it doesn't. It kind of just depends on the crowd,
Mm-hmm.
which I mean, you're gonna have days where like the crowd is like a little less like excited.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're gonna have crowds that are like absolutely going crazy. Like,
Yeah.
so it kind of just depends. But like, I just go with the flow. I just kind of do and say what I think will go over well.
Yeah. Do you ever think like if it doesn't go over well that that's just maybe not your crowd, or do you take it more like personally? Because me personally, I think if I was standing up there and I said things, I would be like, "Oh my God, everyone hates me." But it really just might not be those people's like music, or it's just not your band's like crowd. Like,
Right.
have you ever had that like pr issue of like differentiating the two?
Um, Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I definitely have.
Hmm.
But like at the end of the day, it's like I'll continue to do what I think is right, and then
Yeah.
until somebody tells me different, then I'm just
Yeah.
gonna keep doing what I'm doing.
Because like at the end of the day, it's you. It's your band. It's who you are. And if people don't like it, then they can just not come to the show. I don't know. Deal with it. Like whatever. I hate people are so picky with things sometimes and it really bugs me. But
Yeah.
whatever. Who
To each
cares?
their own. To each
Um,
their
yeah. Where do you guys practice for your shows and also just like writing music and things?
I write in my house. My dad and I recorded all of the first album
Mm.
in the room right next to my bedroom
Oh
on
wow.
a MacBook. I think it was a 2013 MacBook.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're super like lo-fi, like nothing like
Mm.
crazy. And then we rehearse at the bass player Jeremy his house.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So have you written all of the music then?
My dad and I, yes.
Okay. That's crazy. Do you like bring the parts to the guys, or have they ever brought things to you? How does that kind of work for the songs?
Um, my dad, it's more so my dad and I write things and then we'll bring
Mhm.
it to them.
That's so interesting. That's so
Yeah.
cool. I will like I don't understand how people write music. Like how does that what is your process, I guess, with your father of like sitting down and like writing out the music? Like do you start with the lyrics or do you start with guitar?
Um, just whatever comes first,
Hmm.
really. We don't really have like a set process. Like my dad could be on the couch and he could be, watching the Phillies game
Hmm.
and I'll be upstairs playing my guitar and I'll run downstairs and I'll be like, pause this real quick or mute it and
Hmm.
listen to what I just wrote. Or he'll come up with a riff or some lyrics or vice versa. Like I'll come up with something and we'll just bring it to each other and
Hmm.
then we just kind of like collaborate.
Yeah.
Like we'll just be like, "Oh, that's cool," or "Oh, no, that sucks." Like
Hmm.
so it's not a set process. It's just whatever comes to mind.
Yeah. Have you ever thought about doing like another project like of you and your dad?
Um he wanted to start a like electronic like shoegazy type thing and I was like,
Ooh.
do it. Literally do it.
Yeah.
Um things happen and
Yeah.
just didn't end up happening, but
Well, maybe in the future. That would be really cool though.
that would be really cool.
I love shoegaze.
Me.
Um, what are some of your like favorite lyrics you've ever written?
Ooh.
Very hard question.
I feel like I can't say
Mm.
because it's unreleased.
Oh, okay. We don't have to talk about
You
it.
know what? No, I will. I'm gonna tease a little bit.
Ooh, okay, groove teaser. You heard it here
To
first, guys.
whoever's watching this, I give you permission to share. It's okay.
Yay.
Um, Let me find it. I want to quote it word for word.
Do you write all your lyrics in your notes app?
I do.
That's awesome.
Um, where is it? I think I can quote it from my head. Um, this is probably a second album song. But the lyric is, I think the aliens exist, but I don't really want to know.
Mm. So what does that like mean to you and where did that lyric come from?
Um, if I'm being honest, it really doesn't mean anything and it has like no special story behind it. It's just like witty and
Hmm.
like if aliens exist, like I don't want to know. Like that's
Yeah.
scary. That's something terrifying to think about. Like I don't
Hmm.
want to know if aliens exist or not. Like let them
I
walk amongst us and let me just be clueless.
just completely clueless. No, I feel like that lyric could be the type of lyric where other people could interpret it in like their own way and it could become like a whole different thing, which I feel like those types of songs are like the best songs. Like I hate when people tell you what you should think in a song.
Yeah.
Unless it's like super personal, then it's like okay. then I make that makes sense. But like
Right.
if it's just very open-ended, I don't want you to tell me what I'm supposed to be thinking about. I want to be able to like interpret it myself. Do you
Yeah.
kind of
That's
approach things that way or?
Yes, that's honestly exactly how we write the music
Hmm.
for Polaroid Fade. Like I I don't mind when people ask the question like
Hmm.
what does this song mean to you?
Yeah.
Because I can tell you like some songs have meaning,
Hmm.
like specific meaning to like me,
Yeah.
but I don't I don't want to tell you that
Yeah.
meaning. I want you to be able to make it personalized to yourself.
Hmm.
Like I want you to feel your own feelings when listening to Polaroid Fade music.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's still like obviously it's important that the like author, I don't even know, songwriter, whatever, has their own feelings of what the song is. And of course that's always interesting to know, but I don't want you like I don't want someone to be like this is what the song is about. You could
Right.
be like this is what I was feeling when I was writing the song or something. Like so it's still open-ended because I don't know, I feel like that's what's supposed to be happening is you're supposed to just internalize it yourself, but
Yeah.
I've noticed that like with TikTok and everything else, like and like clip maxing and like everything, like people will post shorts and like be like, I wrote this song about my ex-girlfriend breaking up with me, or like something. So then
Yeah.
you automatically know, okay, this is what I'm thinking about when I listen to the song. It's like I don't care, bro. Like it could be about that, and that's really cool, but
Yeah.
don't tell me that's the only thing I can think about.
Right. Let
If
me
it's
feel my
super
own
emotional.
feelings.
Exactly. Do you have a favorite song that you've ever written?
Um, Probably I'd say probably our first song, Scared.
Mm.
That was like the first song that was completely finished, start to finish. Um, yeah, I think that one's my favorite.
Why does that one stand out to you more than the others?
Um, I think it's like my little baby because we finished it first.
Hmm.
Um, but the song itself, like the way the lyrics are written are very like Harriet Wheeler from the Sundays, and I think I also just really love that.
Hmm. Yeah, that's sweet. That's cute that the first song you guys ever wrote is your favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because some people are always like, oh, I hate the first song I ever wrote. Like, oh my gosh, I can never listen to it. Do you ever like take the time to listen to your music or are you like one of the bands who's like, I can't listen to myself sing or like I can't listen to this?
Um, Honestly, I think that the first album, I was like, "Ugh, I can't listen to this
Yeah.
because I was still young and my voice wasn't, I don't want to say fully developed because my voice is still not fully developed, but
Hmm.
like, I think that I've grown a lot more between like when we recorded the first album versus when we released the first album and like now. So I definitely say like the recordings are like outdated.
Yeah.
Um, but the newer stuff that's like still unreleased, I would say that like I listen to a few songs.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I feel like that's fine. Like some people are
Yeah,
like, oh, that's self-centered. I'm like, I think that's totally cool. Like that means you enjoy what you're outputting, and that's like
right.
super important. Because if
Yeah,
you don't like it, then why are you putting it out? Like,
exactly.
it doesn't make
Exactly.
sense.
I agree.
Have you guys had any like hard things that you've had to go through as a band or just like trying to navigate being a band in the underground scene and like how have you kind of gotten through those hardships if you've had any?
Um, I would definitely say we've had some hardships, but like I could say that every band has.
Hmm.
Um, but like we all just kind of like took a step back, took a breath, and then revisited everything
Hmm.
and just like hashed it out pretty much.
Yeah.
Like just like talked face to face, like said like that kind of sucked, like you were kind of a like bitch
Hmm.
like um
Yeah.
um and we just like rekindled. Like it was
Hmm.
like nothing even happened pretty much.
Yeah, that's always good though, because
Yeah,
every group of people is gonna have issues, and I feel like that's something that people kind of look past, especially with musicians and bands, because they're all like, oh, they just make music together. It's like, fine. It's like,
right.
no. Like, you guys probably have the most disagreements like
Yeah,
any group of people could ever have because it's a creative thing. It's like, and everyone thinks differently in how they want to output their creativity. So I've
exactly.
always been interested in how bands like kind of navigate the different minds like coming together because that's got to be like one of the hardest things ever to do. And I will never
Yeah.
understand it.
It's like honestly, like for us, it's like a brother sister thing.
Mm.
So like it's sister and then her brothers, her three brothers.
Oh,
And like, you know, brothers and sisters fight and
yeah.
argue and have disagreements like all
Mm.
the time. And like, but at the end of the day, like we're like I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna see you tomorrow morning. Like
Yeah.
that kind of thing. So like it's like, yeah, like we're gonna have our times where we're just like, I don't like you right now.
Yeah.
But like we're gonna come back and we'll be just fine.
That's always good though. That's sweet.
Yeah.
Do you have any like larger goals that you've had in like your mind for Polaroid Fade?
Um, yes. I really want to tour Europe
Mm.
like really badly. Um, my dad, when he had his original band, they went on like a month-long tour
That's
in
awesome.
Europe. And my dad was like, that was one of the best things I've ever done.
Yeah, that had to have been
Um,
awesome.
yeah, so that's, I would probably say that's like, that's the end goal right now.
Hmm.
But I have other goals brewing, but like
Yeah.
that's the first one.
Yeah. No, that would be huge. That would be so
Yeah.
cool. It's just a lot, especially for like DIY bands. It's like, oh my God. I can't even imagine. But you'll get there. I believe in you.
Praying.
But we are nearing the end, unfortunately. But this is now your plug hour to let the listeners know everything Polaroid Fade has coming up, any music, shows, merch,
Okay.
whatever you want to talk about.
Um, well, we have CDs of our album Chaos into Poetry. Um, we have a few singles out. We have a Christmas cover when that season rolls around, so
Oh, fun.
keep that in mind for 6 months from now. Um, what else? Follow our Instagram, Polaroid.fade.
Yes.
Facebook, you can just search us up. You should be able to find us.
Hmm.
Um, but our website, Polaroidfade.com, you can buy
Awesome.
merch off that website. We have like blue t-shirts that say Polaroid Fade. They're really
Oh,
cute and they're
cool.
really soft. Really, really soft. Um, what else? You can follow our YouTube as well. You can find
Yes.
us at Polaroid Fade on YouTube. Um, like I mentioned earlier, we have um the Arts of Surfing Festival in Ocean City coming up. That is August 1st. Then August 18th will be in Wildwood Crest, so that should be really fun. We'll probably play some covers that you know, so definitely come out and like bring some food, get some ice cream later. We're gonna probably, hopefully, if it doesn't rain, go on the rides after. It's gonna be a great
Yes.
time. It's gonna be a great time.
Oh,
Um, but yeah, think I think that's it. Oh, and we have free stickers and wristbands too if you come to our show.
oh, awesome. Free is for me. No, I'm kidding.
Exactly. No, literally. At every show, I'm always like, I know I like free stuff, so
Mhm.
I'm sure you like free stuff too.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much. It was so nice to meet you.
It was so nice meeting
And
you.
thank
Thank
you,
you for having
Tiffany.
me.
Of course.
Yes.
And thanks,
Thank our
Tiffany,
girl.
for
Yes.
bringing us together. But yes, for the listeners, everyone, follow Polaroid Fade on anything you can find them on. Stream their music anywhere you can find it, and get out to their shows when you can and help them get to Europe. But thank you so much again. And for the listeners, always remember to stay groovy.